Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Timberborn. And as we're getting started today, we have a bad tide incoming, which is fine. We're all set up for that. But our goal today is to get some dynamite and get working on some other projects. So I forgot. If you've played this before and haven't played it on the new update, they also changed how irrigation works and how much water you need to irrigate a certain portion of land. So basically, the bigger the water section is, the more land it will irrigate around. It used to be you only needed one tile of water to irrigate a large portion. Now to do the same amount, you need at least a 3x3 space of water. So that brings some new challenges to it. They're challenges, not terrible, but they're just challenges. So we are going to get into this, and I will be back with maybe some new things. We got a couple projects I want to work on, like this one over here. I need to make sure I get this for our water, our little water reservoir here. And then I'm going to turn this area right here into another reservoir, and you'll see how I do that. So we'll be back momentarily, probably at the end of the bad tide. Just check on the progress. All right, we're back, and in my assessment of how things are going at the moment, I realized something very important. We are low on oh, excuse me. We are low on beaver power. So my first goal right now is to get the point where we will be able to get housing. And the reason why I've been waiting is because I wanted to unlock new housing, and it is much bigger. The triple lodge. And you're probably wondering, why did I wait so long to do that? Well, there's reasons. It wasn't necessary to what I was doing at the time to rush to get the triple lodge made, but now it's become very imperative that I get it done soon, because we need more beaver power, more beavers. The fate of beaver kind rests on this. So we're actually going to take the priorities on these up. So we will be able to get more beavers to... All right, so it is cycle 9, day 13, and we got a drought incoming. But on a good note, we now have an explosives factory, which is going to do wonders, because we will be able to have dynamite and be able to get some major terraforming done. And with the drought incoming, I mean, it's not a huge deal with the drought incoming, because we'll just take it as we go. All right, looks like they're going to be able to get this done during the drought, and that way we will be able to start working on a larger reservoir over in this. I'm turning this into a reservoir. So that's why we needed the dynamite, to make a pathway for water to come in and fill it. But we also want to make this deeper. So there's that. But we can make it deeper as we actually go along, because you can dynamite everything while this is underwater. And let's close that up to get some more water in there. And I'll let you in on the first mega project that I'm going to do. This entire area over here is going to become a reservoir for us. And I'm actually going to build it. So build a dam and floodgate system so that it will fill during a normal water cycle, and then I can close it if a bad tide's incoming to keep it from getting contaminated. So that is going to be our first big mega project. Yep, that's some kind of fun. Anywho, I will be back probably after this drought. We'll be fine. Okay, our drought's over. We finished this. So we'll see what happens. It should just keep flowing because it's at an even level, which gives us a little bit of an extra reservoir here, which is amazing. If I actually remove these, because it's at the same level, it would backflow this way as well and actually irrigate all this until a drought, which would be kind of cool. Maybe I'll do that at some point, but it's not necessary at this point in time. So, one other thing is the way evaporation works is they increase the rate that evaporation works, especially if it's one tile length of water. So if it was a single channel, it would evaporate much quicker than an area that's wide like this. So this is going to take longer to evaporate than this right here, but the scale that it evaporates it is much faster. So what was I doing? I was working on putting more trees in over here to keep, since we're moving our lumber production to this side of the river. I was working on doing that, and we can demolish these, and we can put another forester over here because that'll just help us build this even faster. Actually, yeah, I'm getting picky. I wanted the doorway on the other side. I know, that's extremely picky and doesn't seem like it should be a big deal, but for me it was. And I'm going to increase the priority to this. So they prioritize this over this dam. So we no longer need this because of, it was just scaffolding, so we can remove that. And have them come clean that up. All right. We are making explosives. And I have 10 unemployed beavers. So now we can get some real work done. I say that like we weren't already getting real work done. All right. Okay, it's cycle 10, day 11, and we're back. And as you can see, I've started making some changes, like this nice large area over here that is now our potatoes. And then this, I'm extending our carrots over to here because we are starting to run into a bit of a food shortage, which we have enough time and enough berries, good thing I stocked up on them earlier, that we will be able to weather this until everything gets done. But another thing I am going to work on is we are going to start working on other crops as well, which means we're going to need more powered, more powered factories. Like we're going to need a grist mill to, if we go to wheat, we're going to need a grist mill to make bread. A grist mill and a bakery to make bread, because you got to turn the wheat to flour, and then from flour it gets turned into bread, which is another source of sustenance. And I am feeling like maybe I'm going to put in some more farmhouses, because these guys are just really quick. Let's see how much dynamite we have. We have 37 dynamite. All those trees are cleared over here. So we are going to do our very first dynamiting. And here we go, the first dynamite of this series. I should have slowed it down. And then we're just going to need a dam here. To be able to make sure that in case of a drought, the water doesn't backflow and get stuck in there. Funny how that works. And now all of this area is irrigated because of that, which is amazing. All right, so let's turn the speed down and watch this chain reaction. Something about dynamiting is so beautiful. And you're probably like, why did you just dynamite that whole area out? Well, we are going to get a fluid dump. And it should be, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Yeah, let's put it there. We're going to get a fluid dump. Because right now, there are a couple things that I want to get to improve our beavers' quality of life. A Lido there. A Lido there. Perfect. Gonna delete that. And put another farmhouse there. Are all my beds full? No. This beaver's injured. Go back to bed. Go to bed. Alright. Now that that's taken care of. Okay, my lumber is back up to good levels, which is good. We have tons of planks, tons of gears, because we haven't been using gears. Since we have more dynamite. Yeah, I want this too wide. But I'll wait until after the drought. Also, since I can start dynamiting certain things, it's going to allow me to open up this one. Make this little reservoir bigger. Ah, my Lidos are working. And I only put in one fluid dump just because I want to see how well this works through the drought. I may put in more to make sure that this stays consistently full. It is going to put a little bit of a tax onto our water during a drought, but we should be good. I could always just build more water tanks and pumps. Well, so there's another instance where I forgot to mark trees for cutting. All of this lumber over here ready to be harvested. Yeah, it happens. It happens. So 5 days left on our drought. Our water's still good. This is one fluid dump is keeping this completely full. And we have more beavers with wet fur. One injury. So what can we do? We can make sunflower seeds. We can put a couple more campfires in. I actually have some ideas about that. And we're not going to have any more rooftop terraces for a little bit. But we might be able to move some things around. And since I actually need to clear out this planting, I think we'll be able to remove our forester from over here once. Yeah, we don't need to plant any more trees, so we can remove this forester. Still need those lumberjacks, but we can remove that forester. We can put in another farmhouse. 2 farmhouses. And start planting more crops. We're going to start with wheat there. Just trying to figure out what I was going to do with this, and we're going to turn this into a nice little sunflower patch. And let's see, we still have 9 beavers. Alright, so the other thing I was going to do, district management, was another hauling post over here. To help them move resources. I can fit 3 in there, but it is not as important as I would like it to be. Okay, got enough for that triple floodgate. So that's about 1 tile of evaporation through a drought. That's not bad. It'll be 1 tile through a 7-day drought. That's not bad at all. That's enough to keep this area irrigated. How's our water looking? 288. That is not bad. our food numbers are starting to come back up with the extra potatoes, which is great. And the extra carrots. We only have 0.7 days. The wheat's gonna die, but we should have that fixed by the time of the next drought. It's kind of sad that all that wheat's about to die off, but probably should have planted it in a different place. But here comes our water. They'll just replant it. And just thought about it, I don't even have any storage for any wheat. Okay. So I don't know how long this video is actually going to be, but I'm going to end it here and we will... Oh, wow. That backed up and all the way over here, which, I mean, it's easily fixable, but was not expecting that. Oh, yeah. I wasn't looking at height. So, anyways, we will do some modifications and changes to the way everything is set up over here in either off screen or in the next video. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. Remember, like, comment, subscribe, do all that stuff for the algorithm, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.